With the Gooner on the road.
Hi, how you doing? My name's Peter Anderson.
And tell me about what you're doing right now, Pete.
I am travelling the world watching every Arsenal match of the season whilst backpacking.
And why are you doing this?
Because I lost my mum to triple negative breast cancer in February. Triple negative breast cancer is a very, very rare form of breast cancer. It spreads very quickly. It's very difficult to manage. She was diagnosed in August 2011, and it came back in 2012 after different treatments. And she was told that she had 6 to 12 months to live, and she was given 4. So I was in a very bad place, and through other things that were happening in my life, I decided I was going to go travelling. And the first question I asked myself before visas and vaccinations was, where am I going to watch Arsenal? And then I thought to myself, is it possible to travel the world and watch every single Arsenal game of the season, regardless of where you are, and raise $15,000 for the Triple Negative Breast Cancer Foundation in the progress? So that's essentially kind of what I'm doing.
And how's it been going so far?
It's been going really well. Up until this morning, I was kind of on track, and now post United, we're 1-0 down. We've lost the game. We're still top of the table, but more importantly, the Orange County Gooners on their own have raised, I think it's about $1,800, combined with some other fundraisers that are going on in the country as well, because this is my last stop in the US, Austin and Portland as well in Oregon. I'm looking at around about $3,000, and I've got a $15,000 target for the whole season. So I'm doing not bad.
We lost today, 1-0. Top of the league. We're top of the league. Yeah, don't sing. My name's Pete. To all of you guys, you probably know me as the Gooner on the road. You may have lost today, but we're all winners. You guys are all winners because we've raised $1,000 in the space of, I think, around about 45 minutes for the charity, and nobody else has done that today.
Gumbo, Jambalaya, Poor Boy, Arsenal win, the New Orleans Gooners. How are they down there? What's that group like?
Oh, they're fantastic. They're a good bunch of boys. They're relatively new, but they've got a really, really good crowd. I cannot remember the name of the pub that they're at because I've been to so many in such a short period of time, and I'm drinking half the time as well. So it makes it difficult to remember. But they had a great, they've got a great bunch. And then I watched, I think, a college football game after that as well at the same pub. They showed me around. I told them what it was that I wanted to do whilst I was in New Orleans for the short period of time. I want to experience New Orleans, the trolley car and the food, jambalaya, gumbo, everything. They were just a great bunch of guys.
And you mentioned earlier something about the Wisconsin Gooners.
Yeah, so I've got to really say those guys have done a tremendous job of supporting the Gooner on the road. Originally, I was due to go on the be on their itinerary and actually go and see them, making myself from the East Coast through to the West Coast, and I had to actually I had to cancel it because it wasn't viable for me to make it in the games that I had and where I had to be. And I messaged them, and I sent the guy that runs it, Andrew, an email, and he said, he said that I'm really sorry that you can't do it. You guys?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's right.
Well, I'll make sure they see you.
Yeah, that's sorry. It's because I'm I'm passing out. It's been a long day. They said that they're gonna do a fundraiser for me regardless of whether I'm there or yet, and they managed to raise $1,100 for me in the space of like 6 days, even despite the fact that I wasn't even passing through the city. So it was great. It just gave me a really, really. It gave me momentum like you have no idea. That's what I need. That's what I need, because originally I was planning on relying on individual readers of my blog goonerontheroad.com, to donate, and it's turned out that it's actually more the supporters clubs that have come up with, you know, the biggest chunk. And so for Madison to come out and do that has just kind of, they've basically challenged everybody else to do the same. And obviously the OC Gooners come and they do $1,800. So now it's in Australia's court, to be honest, because that's where I'm off to next.
So a signed picture by all the players from the greatest team that the world has ever seen. 006.
Where were you roughly?
Okay, so in the States, I was in Boston, New York, Durham, New Orleans, Austin, Dallas, Kansas City, Salt Lake City, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco. We're now here. And there was also Vancouver and Montreal in there in the mix as well. But you asked about the States specifically.
Yeah. So North America then.
North America.
There we go.
So thanks everybody for donating. It's amazing. I think you've definitely beat the second best, which was Madison, Wisconsin. They did that last month, and they did a really good job. And you're just going the extra mile as the Gooner family for a really, really good cause. So yeah, I appreciate it. This is the last stop for me, watching an Arsenal game in the US, but I'm going to head down to San Diego after, because apparently there's a zoo there somewhere. I'm going to hang out with Nick, and then I'm off to Fiji, and then the season resumes. I'm going to be in Sydney in Australia, so I'm not going to find it difficult to get the same kind of leverage there than I did here, that's for sure. So, you know, keep on reading the blog, goonerontheroad.com. goonerontheroad.com, GOONER, ontheroad.com.
Twitter?
Gooner on the Road.
And you have a blog?
I have a blog, that's goonerontheroad.com. Yep, I have a Facebook page as well. You type it in. You know, if you type in if you type into Google as well, you can find Gooner on the Road on there. I've got a YouTube channel. I've got an Instagram that I don't really use that much at the moment. But yeah, if you use the Google search engine and type in Gooner on the Road, you're going to find a whole load of different things going on.
Well, great, man. I'm glad Arsenal America repped themselves really well out here for you.
You know what? It was a great way to finish. We lost today against United, but we're still winning. I'm not just talking about in the league, but I think as the Gooner family, as the Arsenal family, we're still winning. I still challenge anybody that represents our biggest competition, you know, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City, United, to do what I'm doing right now, to travel the world, watch every game of the season, to couch surf along the way and not spend any money on accommodation and just stay with other Arsenal fans and raise $15,000 for charity. I challenge anybody to do anywhere near the same from any of those clubs, because I don't think they can do it, because I think this thing that we've got going here with the badge is unrivaled, it's unmatched.
Great. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And best luck to you.
All right, listen, he's a Gooner on the road, he's a Gooner on the road. Where he's going, we don't know. Where he comes from, we don't care. He's a Gooner on the road. You know that song.